Here comes Flagg and throwing it down.
From snowy Maine courts to soaring NBA millions, Cooper Flagg's unstoppable rise.
It as well. Flagg on the drive, the turnaround, tough shot, and it goes to make it a 6-point game.
At only 18, Cooper Flagg's story is already the stuff of legend. From shoveling snow in a tiny Maine driveway to becoming the NBA's number one draft pick, he's lived a rise that sounds scripted, except it's all real. With a $4.8 million NIL empire, a $13.8 million rookie deal, and partnerships with brands like Gatorade and New Balance, he blends small-town roots with global superstardom. This is basketball's quietest phenom, living proof that sometimes the next big thing starts small. Cooper Flagg's story begins in Newport, Maine, a place where winter never seems to end and basketball hoops freeze over before dinner. Born on December 21st, 2006, so in the dead of winter, Cooper was a preemie twin, a so-called miracle baby. His arrival came after the family had already endured the heartbreak of losing an older brother in 2004. That kind of pain doesn't break a family, it forges one. It's the steel behind every drive, every shot, every ounce of discipline Cooper carries today. Forget elite facilities. Forget fancy trainers. His first gym was a snow-packed driveway. Half the time, he and his twin brother Ace had to shovel their way to a game of one-on-one. Imagine two kids, red-cheeked from the cold, playing until their fingers went numb, because they loved the game that much. That's where it all started. Not under bright lights, but under a pale winter sky. And behind all of it stood Kelly Flagg, their mom. A basketball legend in her own right, Kelly played college ball and brought that same fire home. She'd drive them around in an old Chrysler minivan, the radio blasting clips of Larry Bird highlights. In their house, Bird wasn't just an icon, he was a teacher. For Cooper, those grainy clips weren't nostalgia. They were a blueprint for toughness, IQ, and grace under pressure. By age 7, he was dominating kids twice his size. But it wasn't just talent, it was obsession. Every jump shot, every drill, every icy night was part of a ritual that turned a Maine kid into a national name. That small town, it became basketball's version of Krypton, the birthplace of a future superhero. At 15, Cooper traded frost for fire, leaving behind the frozen driveways of Maine for the palm trees and prestige of Montverde Academy in Florida. This wasn't just a school, it was the factory of NBA talent. Cade Cunningham, R.J. Barrett, Ben Simmons. The walls of Montverde practically breathed basketball greatness. And Cooper? He didn't just join them, he became one of them. Montverde's program is ruthless. A mix of elite training, brutal schedules, and mental tests that separate prodigies from pretenders. But Cooper thrived. By the 2024 Peach Jam, he wasn't just another 5-star prospect. He was the show. Averaging 25.4 points, 13 rebounds, and nearly 7 blocks per game, he looked unstoppable. Fans packed the stands, scouts filled the aisles, even LeBron James himself pulled up to watch the kid from Maine cook. Montverde's season ended 34-0, undefeated, untouchable. Cooper swept every major high school award, Gatorade Player of the Year, Naismith, McDonald's All-American MVP. It was dominance that felt effortless. And when the time came to celebrate, Cooper didn't. Instead of enjoying senior year, he made a bold call. He reclassified, skipping ahead and stepping closer to the pros. No prom, no final send-off, no nostalgia tour, just forward motion. By then, he wasn't just a high school legend. He was a movement.
That they show them, hey, you're in these games. They just got to do little things better here and there to turn the L's into W's. Right down the lane for the slam.
Notre Dame was put in rotation, just a great pass. from Sion James as Cooper Flagg went right down the...
His college debut was poetic. Facing the University of Maine, the same state where his story began, Cooper dropped 18 points and 7 rebounds. It wasn't just a game, it was a full-circle moment. The kid from the cold proving he belonged under the brightest lights. But what came next made headlines. Against Notre Dame, Cooper erupted for 42 points, smashing school and conference records. Duke's Cameron Indoor Stadium turned into a madhouse. This wasn't hype anymore. It was history in real time. Over the season, he averaged numbers that felt unfair, leading Duke to a 19-1 record and scooping up both ACC Player of the Year and Rookie of the Year honors. Coaches raved about his maturity, teammates about his leadership. It wasn't just his stats, it was his presence. He moved like a veteran trapped in a teenager's body. And when people asked why he chose Duke over powerhouses like Kansas or UConn, his answer was pure Cooper. Duke felt like home. It's where I could grow, not just win. Then in a moment that showed his heart, he postponed his commitment ceremony to honor victims of a tragic Maine shooting. That compassion, that humility, that's the part of Cooper that no stat sheet can measure. By the end of his freshman season, he wasn't just a phenom. He was a symbol of what modern athletes could be: grounded, gifted, and good.
I could talk about what I gave to be here. My work, my sweat, my talent.
But what about everything I took?
I took their stomping, their yelling, their noise, takes, time, comments, their love. I took everything from them.
And now when I'm out there, all I hear is ball.
But Cooper's story doesn't end on the court. It expands into boardrooms and business deals. In October 2024, Gatorade announced something historic: their first ever exclusive NIL partnership with a male college player. And they chose Cooper. The deal cemented him as more than an athlete. He became a brand. Then came New Balance, releasing a sleek sneaker line produced near his Maine hometown, a tribute to his roots built for the future. He also inked deals with Fanatics for trading cards, a court furniture collaboration, and NIL store exclusives that sold out within hours. Yet despite all the money, the fame, and the cameras, Cooper remains shockingly normal. No diamond chains, no Rolls-Royce selfies, no entourage. It's family dinners, late-night gym sessions, and Maine grit, the kind that money can't buy. Fast forward to June 25th, 2025, the NBA draft. Cooper becomes the number 1 overall pick, the youngest since LeBron James. The Dallas Mavericks take him, in his rookie deal alone, $13.8 million a year, before bonuses. By the time he's 21, he could be worth over $50 million. But here's the part that matters. He's not obsessed with wealth. He's obsessed with worth. Cooper's planning for longevity, long-term partnerships with Beats, Under Armour, PepsiCo, brands that align with his values. He's also house hunting in Highland Park, Dallas's most exclusive area, eyeing a $5 to $7 million mansion with a backyard half-court and a home gym. Yet even with all that success, his dream home detail says it all. He wants a driveway hoop, just like the snow-covered one he started on.
Take it in, you're glory bound.
Fame hasn't changed him. If anything, it's revealed him. Cooper's relationship with Wake Forest soccer star Lola Wessler went viral. Not because of glitz or drama, but because it felt genuine. Two young stars just being normal. The internet ate it up because it was rare, authentic joy in a filtered world. And if you think Cooper's calm demeanor comes from nowhere, meet Kelly again. Courtside at Duke games, dishing out the best trash talk in the building. She's his biggest fan, fiercest critic, and eternal motivator. Off the court, Cooper gives back. He visits children's hospitals, hands out signed balls, and sits down with kids who look up to him. Not for PR, but because he's been that kid. Scroll his Instagram and you won't see supercars or penthouses. Just gym grind, goofy photos with Ace, and time with family. That's why fans connect. In a world where athletes build brands before careers, Cooper's building character. He's not chasing celebrity, he's chasing legacy.
Goes screen by Flagg. Jones Garcia picks him up. Flagg punching it home.
And now the future. Analysts can't stop comparing him. Some say he's a taller Jason Tatum. Others see flashes of Larry Bird. USA Basketball already tapped him for the 2024 select team, a proving ground for future Olympians. Rumors are swirling. Paris 2028 could be his breakout on the global stage. Off the court, his goals are surprisingly humble. He wants to rebuild the exact driveway hoop he grew up with. Same measurements, same snow line, same shot angles, as a daily reminder of where it all began. That's the Maine mindset: discipline, humility, and quiet hunger. Jason Tatum said it best. Cooper works like he's nobody. And that's the secret. Even as fame explodes, he grinds like he's still fighting for a roster spot. Cooper Flagg's lifestyle isn't about flash or fame. It's about fire. A frozen driveway to NBA millions. A hometown hero turned global inspiration. And the kid who once shoveled snow just to shoot hoops? He's not finished yet. He's just getting started.